Hey Scorpios, let's get into your messages at this time. Remember to take what resonates and leave what does not. It's wanting to show itself. Life path 4 is wanting to show itself here. It says practical, hardworking, dependable. You're the worker bee of business. Prefer steady, long-lasting relationships. So you could be a life path 4, Scorpio. Okay. Messages for Scorpios at this time, Spirit. All right, we have shortcuts coming out. Must go deeply into the process. Can't speed up your evolution. Resist trying to skip levels. Okay, Scorpio. You know, taking the easy route to things is not always the best answer. Taking shortcuts to things are not always the best answer. Resist trying to skip levels, you know. I feel like that's one thing, is that people tend to want to skip levels. They're like, I want to do this, so, you know, but they skip the part of having to like study or other things, okay, that they might have to do for something, or the process of something. It's like a lot of people want to speed up their evolution, or they want to be like, I want to be, you know, the best palm reader by, you know, the end of the week. And like, that's just not how it goes, you know. One of the best palm readers out there, or tarot readers, or singers, dancers, like, it took them years, levels. There's levels to this shit, right? Like, there's levels to any process that we have to go through. Whether it's buying a car, buying a house, you know, from the spiritual things to the physical things in life, from the most, you know, extravagant things to the most mundane things. There's always levels to this shit. Can't speed up your evolution. People want to be in these you know, twin flame unions, and they want to speed up the process and the whole evolution, but they're skipping the in-betweens, the parts where they need to work on themselves and focus on themselves, seeing the bigger pictures of things. So whatever this is, Scorpio, I'm just throwing out a shit ton of examples, okay? It's important to not want to skip levels, okay? It's like waking up one day and wanting to be the best chef in the world, and it's like, there's levels to this shit. All right, so no shortcuts. It's like, Scorpio, let's say there's a lot of traffic on the road and you see a shortcut where you can cut through, but you have to be careful because you're going to be on the shoulder, and if cops see you, they're going to pull you over, right? Boom, you're like, you know what? I got this little shortcut right here. I can get home a little quicker. Boom, you get on the shoulder, you go and take that little shortcut. Whoop, whoop. You know what I mean? You can't just speed up the traffic, or, you know what I'm saying? It's like Spirit is saying to go with the flow here. Go with the process. Okay. Tell me about shortcuts here for Scorpio. Now, for some of you, there could be someone around you who's trying to take some sort of shortcut, Scorpio, as well. Somebody might be trying to speed up their evolution. You're like, but yo, you didn't even do the work over here. Or, you know, somebody's trying to skip levels. All right, let's see what's going on. Why is shortcuts here for Scorpios? Judgment. if anybody's been, if anybody, this is what I'm saying, judgment, like called out, caught out, you know? So this is kind of giving me the energy here, Scorpio, where again, it's kind of back to the story of like the traffic. You're in traffic, right? You go and take that little shortcut, and whoop, whoop, you hear that loud call, that judgment call, right? You're like, fuck, I'm about to get a fat ass ticket. You know, so I feel like Scorpio, if you're taking shortcuts in anything, okay, or if anybody around you is trying to take shortcuts to things, somebody's going to get called out. Judgment. Or spirit is going to call you out in some shape or form. Like, you know, having a cop pop up behind you if you do something like, you know, like what I said, right? So it's kind of what it feels like happening here, Scorpio. Ace of Cups wanted to fall in my lap. Yeah, this could even be about like relationships, new love. Like if you're wanting to skip the process in a relationship and move to the next thing quickly, like spirit is saying, no, no, no. Okay, or if somebody else is trying to do this with you, it's like, no, no, no. I feel like you could be going through some an awakening at this time, Scorpio, as well. Tell me more about shortcuts here. The Empress. Ace of Swords. Okay, so I'm gonna say, so Scorpio, 203 could be significant. You could be from Connecticut, but you could also be seeing 123 December 3rd could be significant as well. Anyways, the Empress here, Scorpio, I feel like you understand. You see, this is the thing, is that, oh gosh, this always happens to me. Spirit, slow down, because I always get two messages. First message here, Scorpio. If I'm talking to you, Scorpio, okay? Because sometimes we got to look at our own selves, right? Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. You're sitting in this Empress energy where you're open and open to receiving. You know, it took levels to get you into this Empress energy, Scorpio. You had to go through the Fool phase, you had to go through the Magician, you had to go through the High Priestess, and now boom, Empress. There's levels to this shit, right? I feel like you understand, you understand this already. So if you do try to take some sort of shortcut, I do feel like spirit is gonna call you out in some shape or form. Okay, I'm just saying. Now, Scorpio, if now the second message I'm picking up here is there could be somebody who's trying to skip levels. Okay. You could be in this Empress energy. You could be very much in your calling, Scorpio. And there could be somebody who kind of wants to possibly be in the same scenario here. And they're trying to skip levels. You know, it was a process for you to get to this type of energy here, to get into your calling. And I feel like there's somebody either around you or something, and it's like they're trying to be like you or get like you, or you know, it's just like whoa, slow your roll, you know what I'm saying? Like it took me, you know, X, Y, and Z to get here. It was a process. I didn't get here overnight. It took a lot of healing and working on myself to get to this level, right? I had to really go within, learn how to speak my truth and see things clearly. I had to go through a lot of spiritual awakenings to get into this Empress energy, right? So it's like somebody wants to get to where you are and they're trying to do it faster. Yeah, you see, Knight of Wands, they're trying to rush the process here. And what they're going to come face to face with is the Ace of Swords. The truth that, no, there's levels to this shit. Like, wherever you are in your journey, Scorpio, well, I do feel like you are sitting in this Empress energy. So a lot of you may already be in your calling. Very much in the energy of you don't chase, you attract. So it's kind of like Spirit is wanting you to use these gifts and these abilities that you have, Scorpio. Use that to kind of navigate your life. So let's say there's a lot of traffic, right? Let's say the Empress has the gift of manifestation, has the gift of intuition. And we can't always, right, Scorpio, pinpoint that there's going to be traffic at some point or anything like that. But the more you strengthen those abilities, well, that's just an example, but you know what I mean. But the more you strengthen those abilities, right, you might get a hint like, maybe I should take this way instead. And boom, you go take that way and you miss a whole shit ton of traffic, right? Yeah, it's like see, like for in the example about the whole traffic thing, like if somebody was using their intuition, right, that they have, then they would know, they would have connected with their higher self and been like, I have that feeling, that intuitive knowing, right, that I'm probably gonna get caught. Judgment. Interesting read, Scorpio. Okay. But yeah. Or again, if this isn't you, Scorpio, this could be somebody around you. But whoever this is either having or going to have a spiritual awakening. They're going to have a revelation here of shit. Scorpio was right, was being truthful. There is levels to this shit. Why is shortcuts here for Scorpio? King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles does not take shortcuts, okay? The King of Pentacles knows that it takes hard work, dedication, and effort to get to where he's gotten to have this financial stability, to have this financial security. You can have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your chart, Taurus, Libra here as well. Or you could be dealing with any of these signs. Could be another Scorpio, Taurus, Libra, Virgo, Capricorn. But yeah, the King of Pentacles definitely knows what it takes to get to the top. And the King of Pentacles is not the type to take the shortcuts. They will take the long way because they want to make sure it's the right way. It's something that is going to be long lasting and not short lived, right? This is somebody who knows that if they take shortcuts on, let's say this is somebody who's going to Home Depot to go buy a tool or something, right? Like they're not going to take the shortcut and go buy the cheapest, tool. They're going to go in and invest into the best tool because they know that in the long run, it's going to help the process of whatever it is that they're doing. What else here for shortcuts? For some of you, there could be a Taurus. Okay, there could be. Tell me more about this King of Pentacles. So Scorpio, like I said, you could be in this King of Pentacles energy. You understand that it takes hard work and dedication to where it is that you have gotten to be in this boss status, or whether you are at the top of a company or your job, or you have your own company, your own business, no matter how you cut the cookie here, like you are a boss, King of Pentacles. financially stable. You are, you've built this all for yourself because you have taken the steps to get there and you have not rushed the process. So that has brought in success, but it's brought in long-term success. Yeah. Four of Cups wanted to come out. So Scorpio, I don't know if you could be bored and wanting to, like, you're just like, I just want to get this done already, or I just want to get here already. Like, don't do that. Don't do that. Okay. But again, this could be somebody around you. They're bored. They want to cut corners here. Tell me about the King of Pentacles. The Hierophant. Yeah. See, Scorpio, you're a teacher of some sort, a leader. Whether this is you teaching your children, this is you teaching students, a community, whoever. You are a teacher. You are teaching people that there are no shortcuts to life. That if they do take a shortcut, at one point or another, they're gonna. It's, you know what I'm saying. Judgment is gonna catch up in some shape or form. Yeah, the Hierophant is somebody who's very committed to their excuse me, to like their path. Like, Scorpio, the Hierophant here, you have keys to, like I said, there's levels to this shit, right? It's like the divine has gifted you keys to these different levels. Why? Because you have been putting in the work, because you've been mastering yourself and or a particular thing. And I feel like it's been for years that you've been doing something here. But yeah, you could be some sort of spiritual leader, spiritual teacher, or just a teacher in general here. For some of you, there could be a Taurus, heavy on the Taurus here, a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, masculine energy who could be learning from you. What else is here for the King of Pentacles? Ten of Pentacles. Wow. Wow. Like, some of you Scorpios are really well established. Okay, Ten of Pentacles here, King of Pentacles, really well established. You have built something from the ground up. This is you building an empire, a legacy, having generational wealth. This is financial stability, security, long-term wealth. So there's that confirmation. So Scorpio, you really could be on top of your shit right now, okay? And there could be somebody who's trying to take shortcuts, and you're going to be teaching somebody possibly that's not the way it goes. And for some of you Scorpios, if you are trying to take the shortcut in anything, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're going to get called out too. So be mindful of that, guys, okay? All right, let's keep going. Same thing. Like, there's so many ways you can put it. It's the same thing with a pregnancy. You have to be patient, right? The Empress. Like, let's say a pregnancy takes 9 months. Whether this is, whether I'm speaking about a literal pregnancy for you, or we're talking fertile idea or a project that you've been working on, right, Scorpio? If we put it in the terms of pregnancy here, it takes 9 months for a baby to be born, right? A woman can't just take shortcuts to have the baby early, and if that's the case, that child may have complications, right? Like, you cannot speed up the process, or something may end up going awry. Ten of Pentacles again at the cut. See, look, Five of Swords. All right, anything else here about shortcuts for Scorpio? Ten of Cups. It's like a lot. Scorpio, I just heard, can we get to the good part? Okay, can we get to the good part? Ten of Cups. Scorpio, you just want to get to your Ten of Cups already? Okay? Don't we all? I think we all want to get to our 10 of cups. All right. Somebody wants to get to their 10 of cups. If this isn't you, Scorpio, it's somebody. Somebody wants to get to the 10 of cups. All right, whether I'm talking to you or about somebody else. They want to have that happily ever after, that wish fulfillment, that picket, the house with the picket fence and the husband or the wife and the children, the relationship. Or even if it's not that, it's like the ultimate dream job. It's like somebody just wants to be at the 10 of cups already. And you have to go through each card in the suit, right? Of cups, ace of cups, two of cups, three of cups, to eventually get to this 10 of cups. You got to go through the ace, the 2, the 3, the 4, 5, 6, 7 of pentacles to get to the 10 of pentacles. Got to get to the 10 of pentacles to get to the king of pentacles, We have the 10 of cups and the 10 of pentacles here, Scorpio. A lot of you really are living like the life that I'm here. Wow. Okay. Now I'm hearing, I live the life I deserve. Blessed. So blessings by Sean, Big Sean and Drake could be significant. But Scorpio, yeah, you could have a lot of blessings. You could be very blessed. And it's because you didn't skip anything here. It's like people skipping a step to build a house. That eventually that house might fall down, tower, because it was built on a what? Faulty foundation. I'm surprised I haven't seen the tower out here. Scorpio, you are going to get to this 10 of cups if you are not there already. Okay. Now, if I'm speaking about somebody else who is in this type of energy, yeah, this is just somebody who wants their 10 of cups already. Tell me about shortcuts. 10 of wands. You see what I'm saying? The shortcuts are going to bring more burden, more problems, more weight on you, Scorpio, than necessary. Damn, now I shouldn't have done that. Now I gotta pay a $200 ticket. Fuck. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's best to not, take any shortcuts here or anything like that. Trying to speed up the process. I feel like it's just gonna make it harder for you, or, just make it take a little longer here. Look, there's a tower. You see, there's that stubborn energy, 4 of pentacles, and then boom, tower. It's not until somebody has a tower that stubborn energy gets thrown out the window. So again, if this is you, somebody else could be being stubborn here, wanting to take a shortcut in something, and you're like, yo, I don't do that. And they're like, Scorpio, or, whatever. They're not listening to your advice, and because they're being stubborn, and boom. Boom. Tower. Anything else about these shortcuts? The Magician. Scorpio, this is what I'm saying. You have like and it takes the Magician time to be a master manifester, a master magician here, right? So you, Scorpio, look at this. Judgment, the Empress, the Magician, like, and the Hierophant. You are somebody who, okay. You've definitely mastered yourself here, mastered your manifesting abilities, your spiritual gifts. And I feel like there's more expansion coming in your life. Hell of a lot of expansion. Some good stuff, Scorpio. I feel like there's more abundance and happiness coming your way. But there's a need to go through the process here and not rush anything. But also, Scorpio, again, if this is somebody that is connected to you in some shape or form, or around you, and I feel like you're teaching this person in some capacity. Yeah. I feel like you could be teaching somebody here, Scorpio. If you're not being taught this lesson, then you're teaching somebody this lesson. That's what this feels like. But you're very powerful. Very powerful. You're very much in your calling. You know what I'm saying? You know what you're doing. You're very, very, very creative, and very talented. These talents, these spiritual gifts, this creativity that you have is going to bring even more expansion into your life, Scorpio. But the magician also knows not to rush the process. Spirit is showing me from one of my decks. I wonder if I have it here. The magician in the zombie deck I have here is actually a scientist. And he's like putting like little, he's doing his scientist stuff, It's kind of like that, like Scorpio, a science experiment is a process, right? Until you get the right recipe or the right taste or something. Like, where is it? Give me a second, guys. Where is this? Oh, there he is. Okay. So look at this magician. He's like trying to figure out all the concoctions. Think about Powerpuff. Have y'all ever seen Powerpuff Girls? Sugar, spice, and everything nice. These were the ingredients to make the perfect little girls. Bubbles. What is it? Blossom, bubbles, and buttercup. It's like y'all are creating something here. You're needing to find the right ingredients in order to make this recipe the right way, but you can't skip the process, right? Or you're gonna, make a botched batch here. End up making Mojo Jojo or something. You know what I mean? Scorpio, so here, okay. Anyways, Spirit's being a little funny. But, yeah, that's kind of what I'm picking up here. So again, this could be you learning this lesson, Scorpio, or this could be you teaching somebody, or it could be both at the same time happening. Okay, let's get some advice. All right, advice for Scorpios. "42, wide open." You could be 42 years old, 24 years old. Your birthday could be October 24th. November 6th, you could be a life path 6. Didn't that card want to come out in the beginning? Life path 6? I believe so. Anyways. I also wanted to say something before I read on this card. I feel like I'm talking to Scorpios who know, like, y'all know that life is a process. You've been there, done that. You understand that there's no shortcuts to life. But sometimes, we even though we know, Scorpio, we're human, right? And we could kind of be like, we make human mistakes. So I feel like Spirit just wants you to be aware of this. But I do feel like somebody's going to have some sort of awakening, whether it's you or someone else, in regards to this. All right, tell me about wide open here, Spirit. Let's see. All right, you are free to express your uniqueness to the world and share in all the bounty of life's endless possibilities. All manner of opportunities are presented to you at this time. The wide open card is a signal that you're able to truly manifest your dreams and that your goals are in sight. Don't remain small and contracted. Instead, expand your horizons beyond what you believe to be your limitations. And this is there's the 8 of Swords there at the bottom of the deck. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed. Excuse me. You have a unique voice that needs to be expressed in the world. The universe is supportive of new ideas and approaches at this time, so speak up and speak out. This card is a sign of a maverick who freely roams the wide open space of possibility. Allow for a greater vision to replace old ideas as you dream a grander dream. All right, and I'm being guided to pull from this deck as well, and then to close it out. Okay. Can we get to the good part? Okay. Yeah, Scorpios, you could be seeing a lot of 10-10. We have 10 of cups, 10 of wands, 10 of pentacles. So like the end of a cycle is here. A lot of you are in heavy manifesting mode right now, or your manifesting abilities are very heightened right now. So use that to your advantage, Scorpio. Seriously, use that to your advantage. And Scorpio, oh, Spirit. Okay, Spirit is definitely wanting me to convey, Scorpios, this is not going to be for everybody. Okay, this is not going to be for everybody. But if you're trying to do magic, okay, and not saying that there's anything wrong with you doing magic, Scorpio, okay, no judgment over here on what anybody does, but Spirit is definitely saying that if you're trying to do any sort of magic to create some sort of shortcut here, I probably wouldn't do that. I feel like it's going to create some sort of 10 of wands here, a burden. Okay. Now, and this could just be in regards to a particular thing that you're doing here, Scorpio. There's a particular thing here that you're doing or in the process of that requires no shortcuts. All right. Advice for Scorpios. Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure, number 50. You could be 50 years old. November 5th could be your birthday. You could be a life path 5. Okay. All right. Movement toward Spirit of the River, movement toward adventure, addiction to problems, allowing and trusting the current. The Spirit of the River invites you to step into the flow, to stop swimming against or avoiding the current. Allow the waters to carry you downstream, away from the eddies and whirlpools. It's time to heed the call of a new adventure waiting for you. Stop working on the problem for a while. The issue is not what it seems. It is your addiction to fixing what has gone bad that is consuming so much of your time. Work to create a greater good, and the bad will resolve itself on its own. There is nothing that you can accomplish with more efforting, as the situations in your life right now are subject to forces beyond your control. Recognize this, step back, and trust the flow. There is no loss of face or lack of honor or integrity. It is simply the way things are at this moment. When this card appears, it is time to say yes to the next leg of your journey. Your life is like a river, inevitably and inexorably flowing to the sea, which is your divine destination. Be fearless and release yourself to the rushing water in the middle of the stream. Whatever it is you are holding on to, the feelings, the thoughts, the beliefs about how things are or how they should or could be, can be fixed easily with the power of the Spirit of the River. Simply let go and enjoy the thrill of the ride. All will be well. All right, Scorpios. If this resonated, like, comment, subscribe, and share. I love y'all. Bye.